imagine hearing just one word: cancer. For many people, it's one of the scariest words in the world. It makes us think about pain, hospitals, and uncertainty. But how much do we really know about cancer? Today, we're separating myths from facts and learning why understanding cancer is the first step toward fighting it. Many people believe that only smokers or people with unhealthy lifestyles get cancer. But reality is much more complicated. Even people who exercise regularly, eat healthy food, and never smoke can sometimes develop cancer. That surprises many people, but it's an important fact. So, what exactly is cancer? Our bodies are made of trillions of tiny cells. Normally, these cells grow, divide, and die in an organized way. Cancer begins when some cells stop following those rules. Instead of stopping, they continue growing and multiplying, forming tumors or spreading throughout the body. Don't know. Cancer isn't just one disease. Scientists have identified more than 200 different types of cancer, each starting in a different part of the body. Lung cancer, skin cancer, blood cancer, brain cancer, they're all different diseases with different treatments. There isn't just one cause of cancer. Smoking and alcohol can greatly increase the risk, but they're only part of the story. Genetics, aging, infections, radiation, pollution, and even random mistakes when cells divide can also contribute. In many cases, cancer develops because several factors come together over many years. Possible causes of cancer is smoking. Cigarette smoke contains thousands of chemicals, and many of them can damage DNA inside our cells. Over time, this damage increases the chance that cells will grow out of control. The good news is that quitting smoking lowers your risk, no matter your age. Many people know about smoking, but fewer realize that alcohol also increases the risk of several cancers. Drinking doesn't mean someone will definitely get cancer, but the risk becomes higher as alcohol consumption increases. Choosing to drink less is one way to help protect your health. Here's something that's often misunderstood. Some people live very healthy lives and still develop cancer. That doesn't mean healthy habits don't matter. It simply reminds us that risk is not the same as certainty. Our genes, age, environment, and even random changes inside cells can all play a role. Think of cancer risk like crossing a busy road. Some choices make the journey safer, while others make it more dangerous. Eating well, staying active, protecting your skin from too much sunlight, avoiding tobacco, and attending recommended health screenings can all reduce your risk, but no one can reduce it to zero. Clear up one important myth. Cancer is not one single disease, and it isn't always caused by one bad habit. It happens for many different reasons. Some we can control, and some we can't. The best approach isn't fear. It's knowledge, prevention, early detection, and supporting research that helps save lives. Cancer doesn't always stay where it begins. Sometimes cancer cells break away from the original tumor and travel through the blood or the lymphatic system. They can settle in another part of the body and begin growing there. This process is called metastasis, and it is one of the biggest challenges in cancer treatment. Every lump is cancer. Some growths are called benign tumors. They usually stay in one place and don't spread. Malignant tumors, on the other hand, are cancerous. They can invade nearby tissues and may spread to other parts of the body. That's why doctors carefully examine any unusual lump or growth. One of the most powerful weapons against cancer is early detection. Many cancers are easier to treat when they are found early. That's why regular medical checkups and recommended screening tests are so important. If you ever notice unusual changes in your body, don't ignore them. Talk to a healthcare professional. Don't start in organs like the lungs or liver. Instead, they begin in the blood, bone marrow, or lymphatic system. These are known as blood cancers. They affect the cells responsible for carrying oxygen, fighting infections, or helping the blood clot properly. Several major types of blood cancer. Leukemia affects blood-forming tissues, especially the bone marrow. Lymphoma begins in the lymphatic system, which helps your immune system fight infections. Multiple myeloma affects plasma cells, an important type of white blood cell. Although these diseases are different, modern medicine has made remarkable progress in treating many patients, and researchers continue working toward even better therapies. Inside many of your bones is a soft, spongy tissue called bone marrow. Think of it as your body's blood factory. Every day, it produces billions of new blood cells that carry oxygen, fight infections, and help stop bleeding when you're injured. The workers inside this blood factory are called stem cells. These special cells are incredible because they can develop into different types of blood cells. Healthy stem cells keep your blood system working properly throughout your life. For some people with blood cancers, and for some people with severe thalassemia, a stem cell transplant may offer the best chance of long-term recovery or cure. The goal is to replace unhealthy blood-forming cells with healthy stem cells that can build a new blood system. Whether this treatment is appropriate depends on the person's condition and medical evaluation. Successful stem cell transplant often depends on finding a donor whose tissue type closely matches the patient's. Unfortunately, many patients never find that match in time. That's why volunteer stem cell donor registries are so important. Every new registered donor increases the chance that someone, somewhere, could receive the life-saving transplant they desperately need. Isn't like giving blood. The donor and patient need to be a very close tissue match. You can think of it like two puzzle pieces. The closer the match, the better the chance that the transplant will work safely and successfully. Organizations such as DKMS work with healthcare systems to help build donor registries and connect eligible volunteer donors with patients who need stem cell transplants. The goal is simple: give more people with serious blood diseases a chance to find a life-saving match. One common myth is that stem cell donation is always extremely painful. In reality, most stem cell donations today are collected from the bloodstream using a process similar to donating blood, while some cases require a bone marrow collection under anesthesia. Doctors explain the method, benefits, and risks before anyone donates, and the approach depends on what the patient needs. Every year, communities around the world come together to raise awareness about blood cancer. Awareness campaigns help people learn the symptoms, encourage early diagnosis, support research, and remind us that even small actions can make a big difference in someone's life. Cancer is one of humanity's greatest medical challenges, but it is not a battle we face without hope. By learning the facts, making healthy choices, supporting research, and helping patients whenever we can, we replace fear with understanding. Knowledge saves lives. Compassion changes lives. And together, we can give more people a reason to hope. Bodies often tell us when something isn't right. Symptoms such as a lump that doesn't go away, unexplained weight loss, unusual bleeding, a long-lasting cough, or changes in a mole should never be ignored. These symptoms don't always mean cancer, but they should be checked by a qualified healthcare professional. Cancer has made incredible progress. Today, doctors have many treatments available, including surgery, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, targeted therapy, immunotherapy, and other advanced approaches. Scientists around the world continue searching for better ways to prevent, detect, and treat cancer. Doctor to make a difference. Learning the facts, encouraging loved ones to get recommended checkups, supporting cancer research, donating blood when eligible, or registering as a stem cell donor where available are all meaningful ways to help. Sometimes, a single act of kindness can change someone's future. Receiving a cancer diagnosis can feel overwhelming. It's natural to experience fear, confusion, and uncertainty. But today, millions of people around the world face cancer with the support of doctors, nurses, researchers, family, and friends who stand beside them every step of the way. Cancer is a serious disease, but it is not always a death sentence. Thanks to early detection, improved treatments, and ongoing research, many people recover, live long lives, or manage their cancer successfully. Every year, medicine continues to make remarkable progress. Fear often grows when we don't understand something, but knowledge gives us confidence. By learning the facts, sharing accurate information, and encouraging others to seek medical advice when needed, we can replace fear with understanding and hope. Lives, but so do compassion, science, and hope. If this video helped you understand cancer a little better, share it with your friends and family. You never know who might need this information. And if you're eligible, consider learning more about blood donation or stem cell donor registration through trusted organizations in your country. Together, we can spread awareness, support research, and help save lives.